Good morning, aspirants. Welcome to my channel, Smart Journey to Success. Welcome back to our TGPSC DY EVO ప్రిపరేషన్. సో మనం పేపర్ 2 పార్ట్ బి టాపిక్స్ని డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా. సో ఈరోజు యూనిట్ 2 స్కూల్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అండ్ ఎవల్యూషన్లో టీచర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అండ్ కమ్యూనిటీ ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ ఇన్ స్కూల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అండ్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ టాపిక్ని డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాం. సో వీడియో స్కిప్ చేయకుండా ఎండ్ వరకు చూడండి. లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్. Teacher professional development. Teacher professional development refers to the continuous, systematic, and lifelong process through which teachers enhance their professional knowledge, subject knowledge, pedagogical skills, classroom practices, assessment competences, digital competences, leadership abilities, reflective and collaborative practices. So, it is not limited to formal training programs. It includes all planned and continuous activities through which teachers improve their professional effectiveness. Okay, ప్రొఫెషనల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఏ కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాసెస్ అనమాట. వన్ టైం ఈవెంట్ కాదు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, నీడ్ ఫర్ టీచర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ డెవలప్మెంట్. ఏం కావాలి టీచర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ డెవలప్మెంట్కి? ద రోల్ ఆఫ్ ఎ టీచర్ ఈస్ కాన్స్టెంట్లీ చేంజింగ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ changes in the curriculum, new educational policies, technological developments, changing learner characteristics, inclusive education requirements, new assessment approaches, multilingual and multicultural classrooms, emerging social issues, need for competency-based education. Okay? Therefore, teachers must continuously update themselves. ఎప్పుడు కూడా టీచర్స్ అప్డేట్ అవుతూనే ఉండాలి. ఓకే, మేజర్ పర్పసెస్: ఇంప్రూవింగ్ టీచింగ్ క్వాలిటీ, enhance student learning, update subject knowledge, developing pedagogical competence, using technology effectively, addressing individual differences, strengthening assessment practices. Next, developing professional ethics, promoting innovation, developing leadership capacity. Dimensions of teacher professional development. టీచర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ టీపీడీ అంటే టీచర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ నేను ఇలా యూజ్ చేస్తాను. ఈజ్ మల్టీ డైమెన్షనల్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ఈజ్ కంటెంట్ నాలెడ్జ్, నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ పెడాలజికల్ నాలెడ్జ్, teaching methods, classroom management, questioning techniques, differentiated instruction, activity based learning. Next, pedagogical content knowledge. This refers to the ability to transform subject knowledge into teachable forms. Okay, a teacher may know mathematics very well but must also know how to explain mathematical concepts to children. మన సబ్జెక్ట్ నాలెడ్జ్ చాలా ఉంటుంది, బట్ వెనెవర్ మనం టీచింగ్ చేయాలి అనుకున్నప్పుడు ద అప్రోచ్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్. అంటే మనము ఎదుటి పర్సన్కి అర్థమయ్యేటట్టుగా చెప్పాలన్నమాట. ఓకే, దట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ వి నీడ్. అసెస్మెంట్ కాంపిటెన్సీ. Teachers should be able to design assessments, diagnose learning gaps, provide feedback, use formative assessment, interpret assessment results. Next, digital competency. Teachers need the ability to use digital content, learning management systems, educational applications, online resources, multimedia, digital assessment tools. Next, social and emotional competency. Teachers need empathy, communication skills, emotional awareness, conflict resolution skills, positive relationships with students. Next, types of teacher professional development. Pre-service teacher education. Professional preparation before entering the teaching profession ఏంటి? Purpose ఏంటి? To develop foundational professional competencies. In service professional development, learning undertake while already working as a teacher. Orientation programs, refresher courses, workshops, training programs, online courses. So pre-service అంటే before entering the profession. In service means while serving as a teacher. Formal and informal professional development. Formal అంటే structured programs organized by educational institutions. Workshops, seminars, training programs, certification courses, conferences. Informal means professional learning occurring through everyday professional experiences. Peer discussions, reading educational literature, sharing classroom experiences, self-reflection, observing another teacher. Next, major strategies for teacher professional development. Workshops, seminars and conferences, mentoring. First is coaching. Coaching focuses on improving specific professional practices or competences. Example, a teacher may receive coaching on classroom questioning, lesson planning, assessment, technology integration. What is the difference? Mentoring ante broader professional guidance. Coaching means focused improvement of specific practice. Okay. Next is peer learning and peer observation. Teachers learn from one another by observing classes, discussing teaching strategies, sharing resources, giving constructive feedback, solving classroom problems effectively. What are the benefits? Builds collaboration, reduces professional isolation, encourage reflection, promotes sharing of good practices. Next is teacher learning communities. A teacher learning community is a group of teachers who collaboratively engage in professional learning. They may identify learning problem, discuss possible causes, share experiences, examine evidence, develop strategies, implement them, review results. Okay? Core principle. Teachers are not merely recipients of knowledge. They are active participants in professional learning. Action research. Action research is a systematic inquiry conducted by teachers to solve practical problems in their own educational setting. So, what is the cycle? Identify problem, plan, act, observe, reflect, improve. Okay? Action research connects theory plus practice plus reflection plus improvement. Reflective practice. Reflective practice means systematically thinking about one's own teaching. Teacher asks what worked, what did not work, why did students struggle, which students were left behind, what can I change, what evidence supports my conclusion. Okay? Next, reflective cycle. Experience, reflection, analysis, action, new experience. So, a reflective teacher does not simply repeat the same practice. They use experience to improve future practice. Continuous professional development. Professional development should be continuous, needs based, collaborative, practice oriented, evidence based, reflective, context sensitive. Poor model. One time training, no follow up, no classroom application. Effective model, need identification, training, practice, mentoring, feedback, reflection, and a follow up. Now, next concept is community involvement in school management. Okay. Now, what is the meaning? Community involvement refers to the participation of parents, local community members, and other stakeholders in the educational functioning and development of the school. It transforms education from being solely the responsibility of the school into a shared social responsibility. Okay. Why community participation is important? ఎందుకు important community participation అంటే a school does not function in isolation. Students belongs to families, communities, cultural environment, and local social institutions. Community participation can help schools understand students' social, cultural, and educational context. Okay. Now, major stakeholders, internal stakeholders, head teacher, teachers, students, school staff. External stakeholders, parents, school management committee, local community, alumni, local authorities, NGOs, educational organizations. Next, school management committee. The school management committee is important mechanism for community participation in school governance, particularly under the framework of Right to Education Act 2009. Its broad functions include participation in school development planning, monitoring school functioning, community participation, accountability, supporting children's education. Now, this exam point of view lo important అనమాట. ఏంటి అంటే school management committee, school community participation ki. It should not be viewed merely as a body for infrastructure or financial matters. Okay. Areas of community participation. First, school planning. And community members can contribute to identifying school needs, setting priorities, school developing planning, improving facilities, supporting students' welfare. Okay. Monitoring. Community participation can strengthen teacher and student attendance monitoring, school functioning, utilization of resources, implementation of school plans, and the accountability. This is important. Monitoring should promote support and accountability, not unnecessary interference in professional teaching. Okay. Now, community as a resource. The community itself can provide valuable learning resources. Local artisans, farmers, healthcare workers, scientists, artists, historians, entrepreneurs, environmental experts. Educational value. Students can connect classroom knowledge with real life experience. Parent participation. Parents can support education through regular communication with teachers, support learning at home, monitoring attendance, encouraging reading, participating in school meetings, supporting school activities. Parent participation should be constructive and collaborative rather than limited to complaints about marks. Okay? Community participation and student attendance. Community involvement can help identify reasons for absenteeism, dropout, poor participation, learning difficulties. Schools can work with parents and community members to develop appropriate solutions. Community participation and school performance. See, school performance includes more than examination marks. It may involve student learning outcomes, attendance, retention, teacher performance, school climate, infrastructure, student participation, inclusion, community satisfaction, effective use of resources. Community involvement can contribute to several of these dimensions. Now, relationship between teacher development and school performance. So first is professional development. Next, improved teacher competency, improved classroom practices, better student engagement, improved learning outcomes, improved school performance. But professional development alone does not automatically guarantee improved outcomes. Effect teacher professional development requires training, application, support, feedback, follow-up, evaluation. Now, teacher community partnership. The most effective school management is collaborative. Partnership model enti teachers first professional knowledge, parents knowledge of children's home context, community ki local resources and experience, school leadership, coordination and institutional direction, students active participation and feedback. Together they contributing to better school planning, better implementation, better monitoring and better learning. Community participation in school management. A participatory school improvement process can follow. First, identify needs. What problem does the school face? Step 2, collective evidence, attendance data, assessment results, teacher observations, parent feedback, student feedback. Next is prioritize problems. Not every problem can be addressed simultaneously. Develop a plan. Clearly identify goals, activities, responsibilities, resources, timeline. Implement. Teachers, school leadership and community stakeholders work together. Monitor. Review progress regularly. Evaluate. Determine whether desired outcomes have been achieved. Modify. Revise the plan based on evidence. Challenges in community involvement. Community participation is valuable but may face challenges. Lack of awareness, poor communication, unequal participation, social inequalities, token participation, conflict between stakeholders, limited time, lack of trust. Now, how to make community participation effective? Schools should maintain regular communication, ensure inclusive participation, respect local knowledge, provide transparent information, encourage parent participation, conduct regular meetings. Okay? Use community resources, give stakeholders meaningful roles, document decisions and outcomes, evaluate participation based on results. Now, this is a golden principle. Participation should be meaningful, inclusive, and outcome oriented, not merely symbolic. Okay? Now, role of school head or teacher. The head teacher plays a linking and coordinating role between the teacher, students, parents, and community. Major responsibilities: create a collaborative school culture, identify teacher development needs, facilitate professional learning, encourage peer learning, support action research, coordinating with student management committee, encourage parent participation, promote transparency, use school data for improvement, monitor implementation of development plans. Leadership principle. Instructional leadership plus participation leaders is equal to school improvement. Okay. Monitoring and evaluation. Professional development and community involvement should be evaluated. Indicators of teacher professional development. Teacher participation, improved lesson planning, improved pedagogical practices, use of innovative methods, improved assessment practices, classroom observation evidence, student engagement. Learning outcomes. Indicators of community involvement. Student management committee participation, parent meeting participation, school development planning, community resource mobilization, attendance improvement, reduced dropout, feedback mechanism, school community programs. So this for high value exam distinctions anamata. Professional development ante continuous improvement of teacher competence, in service education, professional learning with serving as a teacher, mentoring, coaching, peer learning, action research, reflective practice, community participation, student, school management committee, school improvement. So this is about the teacher professional development and community involvement in school management and performance. Okay. I hope మీకైతే వీడియోస్ చాలా హెల్ప్ అవుతున్నాయి అని అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఫర్ డైలీ వీడియోస్ ప్లీజ్ లైక్, షేర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.